Please stand by for further details. We return you now to your regularly scheduled program.
Hello to those of you who are feeling called to this reading, in particular, mystery reading number 647. Before getting into this reading, chances are most of the people watching this video are not subscribed, so if you are a recurring viewer, you enjoy my work and would like to help support the growth of my channel, feel free to do so by sticking around, hitting that subscribe button down below, and ringing the notification bell next to it so you don't miss an upload. My current goal is 500 subscribers so I can have access to offering channel memberships, so if you do decide to subscribe and support my channel, thank you very much. And when I looked down at the timer on the camera, I saw the number 44. So I really feel like the number 4 is being emphasized in the number 647. Reading number 649 that I'm going to upload like a couple days from now, that might be a significant reading for you in the near future, but I'm going to start this reading off with interpreting the number 647. So for me, the way that I interpret this number, it's about unconditional love, unhealthy attachments, healing, letting those unhealthy attachments go through having unconditional love for yourself and what you deserve. For some reason I want to say unconditional acceptance. I just saw 144 on the timer. So when it comes to stability, whatever that means, trust yourself. The number 4, like I already said, is about stability, whether it's emotional or mental. And I think what's creating the instability is unconditional love for yourself, not seeing or respecting what you actually deserve. And I just saw a squirrel run across this fence, and for me, squirrels can represent hard work. And now I'm getting a vision of the reading that I uploaded yesterday where fulfillment, the message that fulfillment is going to take hard work, came through. And what came with that was to remember that you are worth it. The number 7 is about wisdom, awareness. There's something deep here that you can access from deep within yourself that you can use and express in this reality, that you can take advantage of in a way that is not only good for you but also those around you. There could be some potential wisdom or knowledge that you have that's just not well known, and you might not even know what that is because you haven't given yourself a fair chance to really look for the wisdom, the answers. And who knows, maybe you are giving yourself that fair chance and it's just taking longer than you want it to take. And I just saw 333. Yeah, with number 6, I don't usually associate it with healing, so it was interesting to mention that. But number 3 is about healing for me. I think I said healing because, and I mean, when you have unconditional love and the devil together, unconditional love and unhealthy attachments, it makes me think of release. Maybe there's something significant here about softening the devil or softening your darker side. We all can be a little devilish, you know. Some of us just take it way too far. It's having an ego is normal, and we need it to feel good about ourselves when we deserve to. But we can't let that feel good about ourselves get to our head. And I saw 432. We can't let it get to our head for a reason. That's when things start to get distorted. When we start to look at ourselves as above those around us. And I just saw 444. More encouragement there to prioritize stability. Whenever you add up the number 647, you get the number 17, which comes down to the number 8, 1 plus 7. So yeah, there's something here that you definitely need to let go in the name of unconditional love, whether it's for yourself or someone else or something outside of yourself, to create more stability. And ultimately, creating this stability will also come with wisdom or knowledge or awareness that I think you'll be happy to have once you have it, once you actually know what it is. So getting into the cards now, I'm just going to draw out a deck from this box of cards, and I'm just going to keep drawing out cards for the next 10 or 15 minutes or so to see what messages want to come out. So let's see. I just saw 555. We've seen 333, 444, and 555. It feels like you're just really, really being guided to focusing on what wisdom there is to gain from letting something go, from being more unconditionally loving, mostly for yourself. It can be outside of yourself, but I feel it's mostly for yourself because this energy feels like it's about healing and creating more stability. And I just flipped this card over with the number 16 that comes down to another 7. And on the other side of the card, we have the number 2 with decisions, mixed, stagnant, curiosity, want, or desire. So yeah, definitely with the number 16 that comes down to another 7, strong confirmation there that there is some serious wisdom here that you have the potential to access. And the only thing that can stand in your way of accessing that wisdom is you. And I saw 654. Trust that everything happens for a reason. You have to believe that you are capable of discovering the unknown, making the unknown known. The number 2 is interesting because I always associate that with the number 4, because they kind of, to create more stability, things need to be more brought into balance. Make sure your priorities are straight. Maybe there is a significant decision here that you need to make and that you need to put more thought into. Definitely don't rush into anything. Next, I have song lyrics with the number 10 on the card. It's from the song Wolf by Highly Suspect. It says, "You see me and I see you," which is that can come off as kind of creepy. 1 second. This is you and another, but it feels more spiritual. Like this is either looking at yourself in the mirror, you saying this to yourself, "You see me, I see you," or this could be between you and a spirit guide, you and the spirit world. I mean, for sure, the universe wants you to know that they see you, they hear you, and they're here to support you, especially with any challenging decisions or commitments that you need to make or change. You don't have to do this alone or to feel like you constantly have to put on a brave face, is what I feel like I want to say. If you feel called to, I would recommend looking up the spiritual meaning of the spirit animal of a wolf. I'm not sure what it means, but it does feel significant. That number 10 down there, that's 2 messages for me there. Number 10 is always about how your spirit guides are near, so just confirming what I said about their presence. And then that 10 comes down to a 1. 1 plus 0 is 1. So more encouragement there to trust yourself. And if you don't trust yourself, that's encouragement to learn how to, because you can't, it isn't fair to you to seek answers from outside of yourself, to rely on other people for direction as if you're not capable of creating that direction for yourself. I really, really feel the attachment energy here. Maybe you're afraid of being alone or making your own decisions, and your spirit guides are trying to guide you to learn how to do these things on your own. I just saw 1010. So again, they are definitely here, present with you, and they really want you to learn how to trust yourself, how to believe in yourself, because they believe that you deserve to have those things, because those are things that are going to help you feel the most free in life. Yeah, it can feel very restrictive to rely on other people to believe in you, or to say, yeah, you're right, do that. It could be important for you as well to learn how to validate yourself, which really resonates with the you see me, I see you. Do you see you, who you are, what you're capable of, how far you can actually go? This could be your higher self saying to your shadow self or your inner child, you see me, I see you. It's like there's these parts of yourself that are different, but they're still you. They're still who you are, except for your shadow. Your shadow isn't who you are, because everybody can experience heavy, dark emotions, have dark thoughts. Everybody tends to question their worth at times, and I'm actually being reminded of something that I read from this book called The Laws of Human Nature, and it talked about how, you know, we get to this point in our lives where we start to question our worth because of external factors outside of us that we can't control. And this is interesting because now I have the number 5 with stagnation, pause, don't want, or not desiring, confusion, lost, sad, anger, unhappy. We've got a couple numbers coming out here. I mean, of course we have that, but I'm talking about these 2 cards. 5 and 2, if you see 555 or 222, pay attention, because I feel like the universe and your spirit guides are trying to communicate with you through those numbers. I saw 1, 2, 3, and then before I started talking about it again, I saw 1, 2, 3 again, and now I just saw 1, 2, 3, 4 on the timer, by the way, for the video. I need to find another way to say, like, trust that everything happens for a reason, because I just feel like the universe is trying to get a certain message out with that, but I haven't quite grasped the deeper message behind it. Let me think for a second. I think the universe and your spirit guides want you to trust that everything happens for a reason, so that way you're not so focused on the unknown and feeling consumed by it. I thought seeing the stagnation card was interesting with sad, anger, and happy, because it's really, really, it really feels like it's talking about your shadow, the darker side of you. I just saw 333. Yeah, healing, communicating, expressing yourself, transmuting that darkness into more light. This darkness, whatever it is, that is rooted in your mind, it's rooted from within. It needs to be released or transmuted. For some reason, I'm being reminded of Newton's law about how energy can't be, or matter can't be created or destroyed, only transformed. So instead of suppressing the darkness and ignoring it, trying to destroy it in that way, it could be important to ask yourself, how could I look at things differently to make this situation or these feelings not feel as heavy? I just think that your spirit guides want you to learn how to have more control over your mind and ultimately your reality. And I saw 444. They want you to have a stable way of looking at things, to feel, they want you to feel the stability. Like, obviously you're not going to be happy all the time. That's not the message here. It's about knowing that you're going to be safe no matter what you feel. I just saw 1515, which for me is about the devil, that attachment, unhealthy attachment type of energy. So there is something here that you do need to work on letting go, but the only way to do that is to understand what makes you hold on so tightly. This is going to take some deep, deep reflection. I just saw 543. It's going to take deep reflection for a reason. It's going to take some hard work. This stagnation, I can't tell if it's something that you're happy about because you don't want to experience change, or something you're not happy about because you want change. Maybe it's both. Maybe it's conflicting because it's like you want change, you want things to be better, to be easier, but you're also afraid of what that means, what changes it's going to take to get that. And as someone who struggled a lot with anxiety growing up, anxiety is something that's very, very hard to navigate and to cope with. But in my own personal journey, and I'm confident it's true for other people too, that anxiety, where it truly came from on a deep level, is not believing in myself, not trusting myself. Like, so I used to be afraid to start a new job. I just saw 654, another message to trust that everything happens for a reason. But I used to be afraid to start new jobs because I told myself I'm afraid of, like, if I'm gonna do things right, if I'm gonna make a fool of myself, if people are gonna like me, or just stuff like that. But the deeper that I went on my healing journey, the more it became clear to me that it's not about others or my surroundings or other things that I don't have control over. It's about how I choose to approach them. I had so much fear because I didn't trust myself or believe in myself to be able to handle people that I don't like, or to be able to handle situations where I might make a mistake. So definitely allow yourself to think deeply, to reflect deeply, but also be patient with the process. It takes a long time to really see the full picture that the universe and your spirit guides are trying to show you. But the longer that you're on that journey, it's not always going to be this hard to trust it. It just takes time, and it takes a little bit of trust at a time. So it's almost like your spirit guides are coming through. It's just a little bit of a reminder, don't give up, keep going, keep reflecting on these decisions, whatever they are, and do what you think you should do. And if you face people or energies that are trying to stop you or change your mind, stand strong, doing what you believe to be the right thing to do. This you see me, I see you as well could be about you and whatever this wisdom is. This energy isn't maybe right now, but this you see me, I see you is giving me like a strong, like looking yourself in the mirror type of energy. There could be someone else or something else where you feel like you really see each other. But this really, since this is like about wisdom, healing, unconditional love for yourself, this really feels like it's mostly strongly about the relationship with yourself. This, oh my gosh, yeah. You deserve to see you. Even if others don't see you, don't understand you, you at the very least deserve to see and to understand yourself. And you deserve to embrace these changes that you want to embrace. You deserve to overcome your fears and to lead your own life.